We were here on a press mission that we hadn't yet begun, but we lived through the shock of one of the airstrikes of Beirut with these displaced people, with the cries of children mixed with the groans of the elderly. In these cold corners, nothing expresses alienation more than eyes waiting for relief amidst walls filled with the stories of pain.
We are living on edge, constantly anxious. Any moment the strike will come, any moment it will pass. It's incredibly difficult what we're going through.
The repeated airstrikes did not just destroy homes, their flames extended to burn lives. Here, in the temporary shelter, every wall carries a story of suffering, and every face tells a new chapter of sorrow, deepening with each strike.
I'm scared they'll strike the school and I'll die, or my family will die, or something will happen to them, or something will happen to me. This isn't right. My family and I, we all need to stay together.
I mean, while I'm playing, they suddenly strike here. I get scared and run to my mom.
We decided to create a program to reduce this tension and help the children express what's inside them and speak. We focused a lot on drawing, especially for the kids who can't express themselves verbally. They started expressing their pain on paper and they eventually began talking about it.
Children here, the edge of nightmares, and families try to shield themselves with fragile hope for tomorrow. But the sound of planes turned this hope into a distant, almost unattainable dream. What the displaced are experiencing in the shelters has called them Great Shock. But the bigger shock came from the airstrikes that targeted Beirut, especially the most violent one in the Basta area in central Beirut, to which we will now go. Here, where Beirut once stood as the capital of life, it now appears to be a city sinking in the silence of ruins. Israeli airstrikes have left no stones unturned in many parts of the capital. Every corner here tells a story of pain, grief, and memories that once bore witness to the pulse of life.
It's something that can't be described. You're sitting in safety at home, and suddenly a missile or two hit. No one knows when they will strike. They fell on us and completely destroyed this place.
We are utterly terrified. People are bringing aid and used clothes and placing them in a location, but now we are scared lest the plane sees the aid being dropped and targets it. In our area, no one feels safe anymore.
In the southern suburbs of Beirut, where destruction has become the language of the land, buildings have turned to rubble. The dreams have crumbled under the weight of the strike. The echoes of war still resonate in every alley, and every stone holds a memory of a life that once was. Beirut, a city brimming with resilience. How much you have endured and how much you have bled. Here, among the debris and in the corners of displacement, stories of suffering and pain beat on. But also the voice of hope, the voice of life, remains louder than any shell. This is Lebanon, a homeland resting on the shoulders of love, despite everything, waiting for the sun to rise once again, lighten up a new day. From the surrounding of the southern suburbs, Ramadan al-Mat'ani, Al-Qahira News, the capital of news.